Yeah, start pushing your chairs forward now. Okay, Talented. Come on up. Anybody involved in the making of Talented, please join us. There are several seats. Don't be shy.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, guys, go ahead. Fill those seats.
Come on, the studio.
No, go ahead. Take a seat. Take a seat. Yeah. Okay, all right. I'm going to give you this microphone. You're going to take it down the line, introduce yourselves and what it is you did in this production.
I'm Anastasia. I'm the director of the movie.
Hi everyone, I'm Mira. I'm the producer.
I'm Sherman. I'm the cinematographer.
Hi, I'm Christina. I was the editor.
I'm Donovan. I was a Steadicam operator.
Wow. Okay. How do you know each other? Do you all go to school together?
Almost all of us.
Yeah, well, we all know each other through Chapman University.
Okay.
But we like studied different things and we were different programs because I was bachelor and
I
he was
in the
master.
master's program.
Yeah, but we were living together
Because
at
of
first.
Facebook. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but now I'm living with her. So.
Okay. Okay.
I moved to we met on set.
Yeah.
All right.
Donnie and I
Well,
are not Chapman.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Donnie also through set.
are you guys? Is this like your first time working together? Have you guys worked with each other before?
Well, all together, I think this was our first
Yeah.
movie together, but we like separately all worked with each other.
On each other's different projects?
Yes.
Okay, I see. And, okay, so I'll ask you first, what was the conception of this project? Where did it come from? How did it start?
So it's based on my life. Still interpreted narrative story, but a lot of things are related to my path of becoming a filmmaker. Part of it was also a musician. But the funny story is that the very last scene of the movie, the bar scene, the open mic, that was actually my 3-minute project for my very first production class at Chapman. And it started from that. And then my writer, Sarah Jane, was in the same class with me. She wrote that for me, that one scene. And when semester ended, I was like, you know what? I kind of want to continue this. So I come over to her with a whole list of ideas about my life and like be very scared to tell her my whole life. But so we sit down with her and I go, Sarah Jane, tell me if I'm crazy. This is what I want to make. And she's like, no, let's totally do it. And we wrote the 28 page script.
Oh, wow, okay. All right, go ahead and pass it down. I've got a question for you as a producer. Your job is really putting out fires constantly. Can you tell us about maybe, was there a big hurdle or a big, disaster behind the scenes that you had to, come in and save the day?
The
I
first
feel
2 days of vacation.
Oh gosh. Those were great locations. Well, I will say, when you're working on indie productions, the budgets are really tight. And so I feel like we had to kind of very early on in our pre-production pivot from a lot of free donations or stuff that we thought we were getting and then being like, oh, suddenly these things are going to cost a lot. So how do we pivot and build that into our budget? And I think the crew that Anastasia brought together was really great with, working with us on a lot of things. On production though, I mean, this was quite, for a short film, I'd say it was a decently long shoot. It was 5 or 6 days. And every day there was something interesting happening. We actually filmed something overnight in Big Bear. And actually, the shot when Mira's character runs to under the window. The first time we yell action, the sprinklers went off and it was 1 a.m. outside in the garden and our neighbors started yelling and this was an Airbnb, so we were like, okay, we don't want, someone to call the cops or the Airbnb host on us. But we were able to kind of also just, yell at them to their window and sort that stuff out really quick. Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, pass it down. Question for you, cinematographer. What is it like collaborating with this director specifically? What is your working relationship like?
Well, I think we like started talking about it and working on it pretty early on. It was helpful that you already had like a kind of a shot list for your school project that was like sort of we adapted into the last scene of this movie. But yeah, we had a really cool storyboard artist friend of yours who that made it like so much easier. We was like we could just we were talking about shots and it was just like whoosh, there it was.
And did you find yourself sticking to them when you were on set, or did you variate?
Yeah, for the most part we did stay pretty close to that. I think it was like, I mean, especially on like this type of shoot, it's like stuff's always gonna change, there's moving parts, but like I think we stayed pretty close to that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Go ahead, pass it down. Okay, question for our editor here. This is 27 minutes, I believe. It's an interesting length. Was there an original cut that was longer or shorter, or did you have a specific length in mind that you were trying to hit, or was it just like we're just cutting what feels best for the story?
I think I remember correctly, the goal was 30 minutes or less.
Okay.
But I would say the pacing of everything felt really natural. So I think the amount we had to cut down wasn't as much as you think, like maybe just a few spaces in between dialogues, whatnot, and all that. But honestly, what did we cut out? I don't remember.
We did cut out a scene, but that we also decided that not to really continue shooting it on.
Oh, okay. I think just like something on set happened that just made us have to cut that scene. But honestly, at the end of the day, I think this cut was pretty spot on.
We actually had only 3 cuts.
Only three.
Only
three cuts.
Cuts in the movie, yeah.
What,
Only
like
3
taking
passes.
stuff?
3.
Oh, I
Only 3
see.
passes.
Interesting. Okay. Was that because you guys just aligned really well?
I think Anastasia and I had we planned a lot ahead of time because I personally, as an editor, love being part of the pre-production as well, just to ensure that when I'm on set as well as script supervising and in post, I get to see everything, and I feel more confident going into post, knowing that okay, we planned this ahead of time. So in that sense, it helps me create a more seamless post timeline, and to be able to create this in 3 cuts or so was I felt so happy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think storyboards also helped
Oh, yeah,
visualize this
absolutely.
a lot for us.
I see. Okay. Oh, that absolutely can help.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and pass it down. Was this your first time working with your cinematographer? Or
No, not as a cinematographer.
Yeah, this wasn't the first time I've worked with him.
Yeah.
I've worked with him a few other times. He's usually on Grip and Electric.
Okay.
So this was my first time working with him as a cinematographer, but not necessarily working with him. So
Okay.
him and I already had a relationship, and it was great. And then same with Anastasia, I've done stuff for her already. So
And who was your camera team? Like, did you have like specific roles? Like, did you have a first and second AC? Was it larger? Was it
Yeah.
smaller?
Yeah, so we had a first AC, a second AC. I think some days did we have the utility? I don't remember if we did or not.
We had like
We
a
did
camera
too.
PA.
Yeah, we had a camera PA. Yeah, it was pretty
This was a pretty big
pretty solid. Single camera shoot for the days that I was on at least.
Okay.
Huge camera.
Yeah, we had 8 cameras.
Oh, right on.
It was a bazooka.
8 cameras, I guess.
And how does, I don't want to put you both on the spot here, but how does he run his, you're running a crew within a crew, so like what is the dynamic like between all of you guys?
Pretty solid, honestly. I mean, we're all friends, so it's not even like we're working. It's just like we're just there, just having fun, making some art. That's the whole reason we're doing this, right?
Yeah, he's
So-
just trying to get a job next time.
Yeah, good luck to you, bro.
These two are like honorary Chapman students. They worked on so many Chapman projects.
Okay, I see.
And we actually worked with Donnie for me as a DP because I went to Chapman for cinematography. So,
Oh, okay.
so it was
Right.
like interesting, yeah.
Well, any questions from the audience here about our last film? Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I have a question for director and cinematographer. I really love the handheld shot. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
So we shot this on the Venice one, which is a really big camera, and yeah, the elite anamorphic lenses. If you're not familiar, really big anamorphic lenses. So the whole rig was about 50 pounds.
Wow.
And yeah, it was pretty movable, to be honest. It was a lot of moving around. My whole camera team was like kind of ready to like take it off my shoulder every time we cut. It was pretty,
Did you have
painful.
medical insurance?
Unfortunately not, yeah.
Physical therapy after that.
Not even crack my back sometimes, but that's about it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of hand.
Any other questions in the audience here? All right, well, thank you guys very much. Thank you guys all, and that concludes our shorts program. Let's get another